मच नहीं करने का।
रेडियो जिंदगी 1170 AM पे वेलकम लिसनर्स, मैं हूं आपके साथ में ईरा। वेलकम टू द शो कॉन्कर द माइक वॉइसेस ऑफ द फ्यूचर। दिस शो इज ब्रॉट टू यू बाय जीनियस किड्स एंड एज वी ऑल नो जीनियस किड्स लेके आते हैं आपके लिए these classes and this kind of training that actually makes kids today the leaders of tomorrow. We all know that, and this presentation is open to kids all over the world, all over anywhere, absolutely. So you can also participate, your child can also participate in this if you'd like. And ये exciting radio show है जो होता है हर Saturday दोपहर को सुबह 11 से लेके 12 बजे के बीच में. And the focus of this program is to provide kids of all ages an opportunity to develop their voice, learn to express their views with confidence and clarity, be motivated and challenged to prepare for new topics every week. And this is a way to pave their way for becoming leaders of the future. And speaking of leaders, I think this is the best day to be talking about leaders. Absolutely amazing day. And we know who better than to talk about this than Miss Reina.
Thank you, Miss Ira. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody. And, today I was actually going to take the day off and I had other things to do. But after the announcement this morning, I could not hold myself. And let me tell you, first of all, I'm Renu from Genius Kids. Everybody probably knows that by now. I'm very vocal everywhere, and especially on Facebook this morning. And I'm so excited because a couple of weeks ago, I think it's probably 4 weeks ago, when the team came together and decided to have topics for today, we knew this was election week, but nobody knew that today was going to be the day where we'd find out who our next president is. And what better Saturday than today? So I'm not sure about everybody else, because political views are sometimes not expressed openly, but I express my views very openly. I'm extremely excited because today's show, the topic is about the kind of qualities a good leader should have. And I want to really explain to all the young children today, because you're going to be the future of this country. And today, the path has truly been set for all of us. I mean, we've all, if you're born in this country, an American citizen, you all have the right to be the president one day. But you know what? Today has become a very special moment because we have with us Kamala Harris, who is the first woman of color. So we have a person of color. We had, of course, President Obama many years ago. We have Kamala, not only as the vice president, first woman, but in addition to that, she represents the South Asian and the Black community. So this being a South Asian radio show, kiddos, your paths have been set for you, which means one of you, any one of you today could be the future president of this country. So let's give yourselves a big hand for being on this show. Everybody unmute yourselves. Unmute yourselves. Yes. Yay. And today's topic is about the qualities a leader should have. And I just simply have one thing to say. After what we've seen for the last 4 years, remember, a leader is not just somebody with a name and a title. A leader is someone who leads with their team. You take people with you. You don't expect people to just follow you. You walk with them. And that is so important. Another skill for a leadership, which you're all going to demonstrate today on air, is leaders speak with compassion. You feel the people. You have to feel your audience. You're not just sitting in a world of your own. You have to be able to feel your audience and you have to be able to speak to them. And finally, we are going to have someone who is compassionate, who has a heart, who has gone through losses in his life, who understands pain. That's who we have as a leader, which means he will relate to people like you and I. So on that note, congratulations, President-elect Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. Genius Kids is with you. I can't speak for everybody, all the Genius Kids, but I'll speak for myself for sure. And for all the children today who are going to be able to follow your example of, at least when you get that microphone, you speak sense. You relate topics that humans will understand, and you will be leading with feelings of the heart. You will feel the pain of your community and you will be able to give them good advice. On that note, I want to congratulate and welcome our team who sacrifices their Saturdays every morning for all you children. We have with us Miss Anita from San Ramon Marketplace, San Ramon Valley Boulevard, and Dublin Doughty. Welcome, Miss Anita.
Thank you, Ms. Renu, and thank you for the amazing introduction. We're all happy and sharing the joy along with you. So nice to be here. And we have awesome topics for all of you today. So looking forward for this show. Thank you, Ms.
Absolutely. Thank you. And we miss Miss Ranjini today. Miss Ranjini is also normally one of our team members. She is off today. And then we have with us Miss Shiva from San Jose Berryessa. Welcome, Miss Shiva.
Thank you, Renu. Hi, guys. My 4 years of wait is gone. So this is a big day, and I'm having a really huge expectations on this new team. And I hope the next 4 years can be a good path for our future leaders so they can make this world a better place. So with that
Absolutely.
said, wish you all the very best, guys. I can't wait to hear from every single one of you with the topic that we are going to give you today. All the very best.
Thank you. And then we have Miss Marufa from Genius Kids Dublin Station. Welcome, Miss Marufa.
Hi, good morning, Ms. Renu. Good morning, everyone. Like you said, it's been an amazing morning and we have a very interesting topic. So I'm really looking forward to the show today.
Yes, it is. And we are going to allow you to wear that red color today because somebody has to console with our current president. So, and of course, then we have Miss Leela from San Jose Evergreen, the Genius Kids Club. Welcome, Miss Leela.
Thank you, Ms. Renu. Thank you, Radio Zindagi. And it's a great morning and a great topic for the day. And I want to share one quote I like about
You need to come a
leaders.
little closer. We can't hear you. A little closer. Yeah.
Okay. So my quote is about leaders. Leaders aren't born, they are made. And they are made just like anything else through hard work. So
Thank you.
wish you best of luck for all the future leaders here. Thank you.
And then, of course, we have last but not least, my favorite RJ, Miss Ira, who's always over there. Yeah. Why are you wearing red? I'll take you up on that later. You and Miss Marufa
Good
will have a
morning too, Ms. Renu. Good morning too.
Yes, I'm mourning. Yes, I am very sad.
Okay, I'm going to accept those as Diwali colors, okay? Because
Yes.
we have Diwali around the corner.
Red is a happy color. Plus, just like this is just like probably whatever happened in the morning. This is the last time I'm wearing this. Does.
Well, Ms. Renu, I
Well,
got an
that's
answer for you, for myself. It's not about red or blue anymore. It's about red, white, and blue. So,
Yes, absolutely. It's
So I
about
like
being united. It's about being united.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. There's been enough division. So kiddos, very good luck to all of you. And remember, when you introduce yourself, make sure you give us your name, okay? Just your first name and give us your age and the grade. Don't tell us about the school because we don't want to disclose that. Just give us your name, your age, and your grade. And remember, talk slowly and talk closely to the mic so we can all hear you. And the very best of luck. And over to the host for today. I believe we have Miss Marufa and Miss Anita, right? Am I correct?
That's right. Thank you, Ms. Renu.
All right.
As Ms. Renu mentioned, my name is Anita, and I'm from Genius Kids in San Ramon Marketplace, Dublin Doherty, and San Ramon Valley Boulevard. I will be one of your hosts for today's show. Along with me, I have Marufa, who is the franchisee at the Genius Kids in Ironhouse Parkway, Dublin. As you all probably know, Genius Kids is an award-winning program focusing on public speaking and confidence building, like Ms. Renu said. This show is a platform for kids all over the world to participate and present their amazing public speaking skills. We are live every Saturday as a reminder on 1170 from 11 a.m. to 12 noon with kids from different age groups. If you want to participate in this show or want to learn about the topics for our ongoing presentations, feel free to email info@geniuskidsonline.com, or you can directly email Renu Dillon at renod@gmail.com. Today's show will feature kids in grades 4 and up. All right. Today we have a very relevant topic. As Ms. Renu rightly said, we actually have 4 topic choices. You can choose any one. And the topics are, if I were the president of the US, I would. What is more important, doing what is right or being popular? That's the second choice. The third choice is leaders who have changed the world, in which you talk about your favorite leader who's changed the world. The last but not the least, the topic is how do you take care of your environment, responsibilities towards the planet. So you guys will pick from one of these 4 topics, all right? And you will have 3 minutes to do your individual speeches. Make sure, like Ms. Renu said, introduce yourself, talk loud and clear, and always introduce the topic before you start your presentation. Marufa will now take over from here and introduce our first few participants. Over to you, Ms. Marufa.
Thank you, Ms. Anita. As you have already mentioned today, we have a very interesting topic, and I'm very excited because, to be any great leader, right, you must have great public speaking skill, and this is one thing we do at Genius Kids. And like Ms. Renu said, I do see maybe one of our future presidents here, right? You never know. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started. First, I would like to invite our first speaker, who is Ms. Aditri. Aditri, are you there?
Yes,
Hi, Aditri. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, sweetie. Do you want to tell us like how old are you and which grade you are in?
Yes. So my name is Aditri and I am 10 years old. I'm in 5th grade and I live in Texas.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay. So, Miss Aditri, what are you going to talk about today?
I'm going to talk about what I would do if I were president.
Sure.
Nice.
Go
You
on.
can start your presentation. Go ahead, Aditri.
Okay. So if I were president, I would be the president to all, those who support me and those who don't too. The first thing I would do is to restrict gun use. That includes not having a background check before buying guns and not buying guns online. I think that would reduce the gun violence rate. Next, I would make sure nobody is killed or treated cruelly at the border between the US and Mexico, because that is a very big problem right now. However, there should still be some border security to prevent against criminals. After that, I would grant 2 years of free community college to everyone living in the United States. I want to do that because it will educate people and make it easier for them to get a job. Also, I would keep the Medicare program because even though some people want to defund it, I believe it gives good health and treats people's illnesses. The last thing I would do is try to get rid of racism because that is a really very bad thing. And you should not judge people based on how they look.
Wow.
Really great.
Mr. Ditri, listening to you, I got goosebumps.
Oh my
Because
God,
let me tell
same
you
here.
something. Let me tell you, in the last 4 years, I have not even heard our current president even address one of the issues that you have brought up. You know, Miss Marufa, you were right. Our future president is sitting right here, right in front of us. Let me
Yes,
tell you,
lot
that
on
was
the agenda
fabulous.
already.
Literally, I have goosebumps listening to you. As a young 5th grader, to be able to bring up these topics, I'm going to record this clip and send it to President-elect Biden and Kamala Harris for sure, for
Yeah.
her to understand and them to understand what we are raising today. This is the voices of the future. Amazing. Over to you, ladies. Sorry, I couldn't hold myself. I had to say something.
No. Thank you, Ms. Banu, and thank you, Aditri. Amazing job. And honestly, I think something you said, like you will be working for those who voted for you and who didn't. And I
Yes.
heard our new president, he just said that this morning. So, I mean, amazing thoughts, loved your speech. Thank you, sweetie.
Amazing. Wonderful.
Awesome job, Aditri.
Okay, thank you, Aditri. I will move on to our next speaker, Mr. Srivas. Hi, Srivas.
Hi,
How are you today?
good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. What are you going to talk about today?
I'm going to talk about what I would do if I were president of the US.
Sure. And do you want to introduce yourself, sweetie, like which grade you are in? And
Yeah. Hi,
okay.
my name is Srivas and I'm in 6th grade and I'm 11 years old. If I were president of the USA, I would make a lot of changes. I would do many things benefiting struggling people. First things first, I would make college free. Many people can't afford to go to college because of high fees. Their future can be ruined. By making college free, we can create a better future for all. And college can help many kids socially too. All in all, one of my main goals is to help the poor. Another thing I would do is provide food and shelter for all. Thousands of people are starving and dying because they have no shelter or food. It's a tragedy. And as president, I would use my power to stop that. Then, if I were president, I would evolve the world benefiting all. For example, I would make video calls into hologram calls, meaning instead of seeing them on a screen, you can see them in front of you, which would give you a better feel of seeing them in real life. Saving forest and environment is another goal. I would protect trees because trees help us live, and if we chop down trees, then we will die. This goes for animals too. Without animals, we would die too. Another thing I would do is make sure everybody has a job depending on the person's ability. Because without a job, people can't survive or live happily without having any money to buy their essential needs, like food. Having promised all the above, now I'd like you all to vote me as the president of the US. Thank you for listening.
Hey.
Wonderful, wonderful job. Again, can you imagine young kids addressing all these critical topics that have been totally ignored for the last 4 years. Amazing, amazing job.
And there's so much of energy and compassion and thoughts and awesome speeches, kids. Really good.
And exactly. And you know how they're bringing the technology for future. I mean, look at these young minds. They're so ahead of us. I love the ideas. Thank you so much, Rivas. Before I move on to our next speaker, I wanted to share a fun fact about one of our presidents. Who knows what's the name of our 4th president in America? Go ahead, Ishan.
James Madison.
Yes, great job.
Ishan, good job.
Wow.
Well, then let's ask another trivia question. What number president would President-elect Biden be? Who knows that one? Yes, Srivas?
46th president.
Correct, 46.
on.
Great job. Good job, kiddos.
Yes. So I wanted to share a fun fact about our 4th president, President James Madison. Did you know he was the shortest man, you know, for all of our 44 presidents that we had so far? He was only 5 foot and 4 inches. So he was a little short guy, but did a great job for the country. Wanted to share that with you guys. Okay. All right. So let's move on to our next speaker, Sanjeev. Hi, Sanjeev.
Hello,
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. So which grade you're in and how old are you?
I'm age 7 and I'm in grade 4. I'm
Grade
actually age 8,
Where are you from?
UK.
Okay, I can see that accent there. So I wanted to make sure. Miss Renu, we have like a global participant today. We have from Texas, California, UK, you know, this is
Yes,
great.
I'm looking at that. It's wonderful. And I love the British accent. I'm
Yeah.
from England myself. So good morning. Hello. How are you?
What time is it for you, honey, right now?
7:30.
It is 7:30.
7.
I'm actually 25. It's 7:25.
Okay, in the evening,
Okay.
25 p.m.
I just can't stop myself from asking this question, Sanjeev. Are you guys watching the US election news in UK? Is there a lot of excitement there?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see all the excitement in Sanjeev's face. You can
Nice
start
to
it.
know. Nice to know.
Yes.
Okay.
And Sanjeev, I miss England. I had decided that if my president didn't win today, I was going to pack my bags and move to England. So I guess I'm going to hang around here for a little bit longer.
Yeah, 4 more years for sure, Miss Reena.
No. After 4 years, then we're going to have Kamala. And after Kamala, I've decided we're going to have Rachel from
That's
the
right,
news,
minimum 4 years.
MSNBC. That's it. Yeah, we're going to go into women presidents after that.
Okay, we're
look, a
lucky, Miss
D3.
Renu.
We have a D3. We have so many young ladies here that are waiting to become presidents. So that's what we're
So
going to
true.
do.
So true. All right, let's move on with Sanjeev. Sanjeev, what do you want to talk about today?
I'm going to talk about how can we save the environment.
Sure, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Sanjeev and my topic is how can we save the environment? It is in our hands to protect nature and look after the environment, and I would like to talk about the following points in this regard. Number 1, plastic that gets thrown into the ocean or river will contaminate the water, and animals who eat the plastic from the water will become sick and die because they cannot digest plastic. Number 2, turn off lights and electronics to save on energy and electricity bills. Number 3, replace plastic bags with reusable bags because it takes years for plastic bags to decompose. Number 4, separate and recycle waste like cardboard, plastic, paper, and glass. Also, you can also use rotten food as compost. Number 5, in order to save water, make sure your taps are completely turned off to prevent leaking. The toilet is not to be used as a rubbish bin because if you flush rubbish down, you would just be wasting water. Number 6, have a shower instead of a bath because if you have a shower, you only waste 100 liters of water, but if you have a bath, you only waste 250 liters of water. Number 7, save paper Save paper because you can always write on the back to maximize the page. Number 8, pick up your litter on the mountains and on the beaches because some animals that live there, like crabs, can get their necks stuck on the plastic and suffocate. I've actually finished now. Thank you for listening.
Good. Great job. You brought us some very good points, Sanjeev. Thank you for that. And we already know that global warming is a huge issue right now with everything. We're not preserving our oceans or the forest. And that's why we have so many calamities going on in the world. So great. You brought up some very, very good points.
Yep. Thank you, Sanjeev. I have another fact to share with you all before I move on to our next speaker. The 7th President of the United States, Andrew Johnson, when he died and he was buried with, when he was buried actually, you know, he was wrapped with the American flag and a copy of the Constitution. So, I mean, I didn't know about this, so wanted to share with you guys.
Oh, that's amazing. I didn't know that either. I didn't know that either. And talking about Constitution, I'm going to be posting on my Facebook today a fabulous video that President Obama, former President Obama, spoke a few weeks ago in August, actually, about the meaning of the Constitution and why we have this Constitution, why America is known as a superpower and democracy. And if you listen to him, you really begin to understand what the meaning of democracy is. So, and Ms. Anita, you may want to remind our listeners who we are because we have all these amazing backgrounds. So forget to talk about Genius Kids. Over to you, Ms. Anita, to talk about Genius Kids.
If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Conquer the Mic, Voices of the Future, brought to you by Genius Kids, an award-winning program focusing on public speaking and confidence building. We are live on this show every Saturday on 11:70 a.m. from 11 to 12 noon. Like I said before, we have different topics every week. So if you want your child to participate, or kiddos, if you want to participate and want to know about our future topics, just send us an email to info@geniuskidsonline.com, or you can email Renu, DRENNUD@gmail.com. Over to you, Ms. Marufa, to announce the next participant here.
Thank you so much, Ms. Anita. Our next speaker is Ms. Shaktishree. Shakti, are you there? I see you.
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, Shakti. How old are you and which grade you're in?
I'm 10 years old and I'm from 5th grade.
And where are you from? Like
California, San Jose.
Nice, nice. So what are you going to talk about today?
The topic I've chosen for today is about how do you take care of the environment.
Nice.
Sure.
One more
Okay.
topic. That's good. Go ahead, Shakti, you can start.
In order to it is very important to follow our due diligence in helping nature to thrive however we can. That starts by taking care of the environment. We have to follow the 3 R's: reduce, recycle, and reuse in order to conserve natural resources and landfill space. Cut down on what you throw away. The next thing we can do is volunteer for a cleanup in our community. And we can educate others to understand the importance and value of natural resources. And for shopping, we can use reusable bags instead of using the plastic bags that get thrown out into the landfills. These can suffocate animals who get stuck in them or mistaken them as food. And also, plastic takes a very long time to decompose. The next thing we can do is plant at least 1 tree because trees save energy, clean the air, and help combat the climate change. The pollution from cars is a major problem to the environment. Instead of using cars that run on gas, you can use electric cars, public transportation, or just go by walk. Water is wasted more frequently than we can see. Turn off the faucet as you're brushing your teeth. Limit your water usage as you're washing dishes. By changing your old habits, you can both save the environment and your wallet. Likewise, we can save electricity by using energy-efficient light bulbs and appliances. Make sure to turn them off when you're not using them. And make sure to lower your heater and air conditioning when not necessary. This is especially true for between seasons. You can open your window in the early fall or layering your clothes in the winter. By following these simple steps, yes, we can protect the planet we call Earth. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you. It looks like a lot of children want to address the issues that are happening on our planet today.
And
Yeah.
really-
I want to bring up something that I just read, which is very interesting. You know, typically when we're in elementary school and middle school, bullying is a huge issue, right? Bullying is a huge issue. And sometimes that bullying affects us. And let me remind you of something today, which I even didn't know. President-elect Biden spent his childhood in Philadelphia, and he used to have a stammer. He used to stammer, believe it or not. And all the kids in the classroom used to call him bye-bye because he was never able to finish his last name. Well, all those who used to be in class with Joe Biden, he is going to be your president today. So if you mocked him many, many years ago, they say, you know what? You better bite your lip. So remember, kids, that doesn't matter if you're bullied, you always have to be able to stand up for what's right. And there is nothing that can stop you from becoming a leader other than yourself. So you have to always believe in yourself, and the power is always within you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Ms. Renu. Very strong message for all of us. Thank you so
Rupa,
much.
just a quick time check. We have 6 more participants to go.
Sure.
Sure. Thank you, Shakti. Really nice speech. A lot of things we covered. Before I move on, I just want to share a quick riddle. Can I, Miss Anita?
Of course.
Yes, of course.
Quick one, guys. All right. If you know the answer, raise your hand. Don't give out the answer, okay? Why did Abraham Lincoln wear a tall black hat? Who knows?
1 hand going up, 2 hands going up. Let's pick.
Sanjeev.
Okay.
I think that he wanted to be taller because Theodore Roosevelt used to like walking on stilts, and he wanted to be taller than him.
Such a creative answer.
Even though that's not the right answer, I love it. I like his thinking.
Rupa, how about Arav? Arav is raising his hands. Arav, you want to try?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he used to put his paperwork into his hat.
That's another creative one. Rupa, you want to give out the answer?
Sure, sure. So President Lincoln used to wear. Did
What's
anybody?
I think he was the tallest person on earth.
Like
in America, he was the tallest president. Something.
Okay.
I love the enthusiasm, kids. I love the enthusiasm. Go ahead, Marufa. What's the right answer?
Sure, sure. So President Lincoln used to wear a tall black hat because he wanted to keep his head warm.
That was a simple answer, huh? Yet tricky.
It was just a fun joke, guys. Thank you so much. So I'm going to move on to our next speaker, Mr. Yash. Hi, Yash. Nice to see you again.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay, so you want to tell us how old are you and which grade you're in?
Hello, everyone. My name is Yash. I am 7 years old and I am in 2nd grade. Today, I'll tell you what I think is more important, being popular or doing the right thing. I think doing the right thing is more important than being popular, because today the people who have been popular have done the right thing. There are 2 types of people who are popular. One, they are known for their good deeds, and another, they are known for their bad deeds. The people who do bad deeds, they don't get any happiness. And what's the point of being popular and not being happy? There are many people in the world who do the right thing every single day, but still aren't popular. But they don't care about that. They care about to help the people and to change the world. And that fulfills them and makes them happy. And that's why I think doing the right thing is more important than being popular. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And
Wonderful job.
I think Yash talked about something that Ms. Renu just mentioned. It's about doing the right thing, right?
Correct.
It's not just about just being popular. So thank you, Yash. Let's move on to our next speaker, Mr. Aaron. Hi, Aaron.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
How old are you, sweetie?
9,
9. And which grade are you in?
3rd.
Okay. So what are we going to talk about today?
Being popular or doing the right thing.
Sure. Go ahead, Aaron.
Hi, my name is Aaron Sharma. My topic for today is, what is more important, doing the right thing or being popular? Being popular could be fun, but doing what is right is the best thing to do. By doing what is right, you set a good example for others. You become a good role model. You take your family, friends, community, city, and state to the right direction. You will be popular if being popular is important for some, I want to tell you a secret. By doing what is right, you will automatically become popular. You will be popular for a group that matters to you, like your family, your friends, your community. On top of all things, you feel good about yourself. You will be satisfied from inside. You will be proud of yourself. You will gain respect from others around you. Regardless if you choose to do the right thing, you are not only doing the right thing, you are also helping this world become a better place to live in. Being popular and doing wrong things, however, will lead to you others doing the wrong things, as well as that is why I chose to do what is right. Little by little, we can make this world a better place to live in. Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. Great job. And you have picked the right path. It's more important to be right than just being popular, right? So thank you so much. Miss Anita, I'm going to pass it on to you for our next few participants. Thank you
so much, Ms. Marufa. I truly enjoyed all the riddles and facts and hope all of you guys did too. All right. Okay, so let's move on to our next participant here, and that's Abhinav. Abhinav, are you ready?
Yep.
Go ahead, sweetheart.
So my name's Abhinav. I'm 12 years old and I'm in the 7th grade. So I'm going to be talking about how we can save the environment. So there are many ways you can save the environment, and all of them are things that we aren't doing and we aren't expressing. For example, by just turning off your faucet and minimizing the amount you use for brushing your teeth or washing dishes, you can save that water and use it another time. You can also save on electricity by not keeping on the lights or using up the power, and even use type of batteries that minimize electricity use. You can also save electricity by not charging a device if it already has battery. Another thing you can do is by picking up all the trash that people litter around. A lot of people, because they're too lazy to go and walk over to a garbage can, they'll just throw scraps and plastic on the floor. But if any animal or creature comes up to it, they may consider it food or get themselves stuck in it. It can go around there. Like, for example, at the beach, there's a lot of like just things on the beach instead of people actually just putting in their bags and throwing it away later. So then animals like geese or ducks can get their heads stuck on the plastic and then they'll choke themselves. You can also pick up the garbage on like certain days, like once a month you can get your community to help out and pick up all the garbage in your community to keep it nice and clean. And that's just a couple of the many ways that you can save the environment. So that's why I think it's important that you save the environment.
Good job, Abhinav. Absolutely true. I loved your ideas on the saving electricity, saving faucet times, right? Especially when you guys shower, when we all shower, we unknowingly take more than what time is needed, right? We don't need more than a few minutes to shower, but I see kids and adults both actually taking 5-10 minutes to shower, which is absolutely waste of water. So awesome points. And if you're just tuning in, for our viewers here, you're listening to Conquer the Mic, Voices of the Future, brought to you by our great leaders of Genius Kids here. Genius Kids is an accelerated academic program with more than 30 centers across the Bay Area. We offer care from infants right through 8th grade, and right now offer virtual classes for all the age groups. This show, like I said before, is open to everyone around the world. If you wish for your child to participate, please email us at info@geniuskidsonline.com, or you can also send an email to rainod@gmail.com. Let's move on to our next participant, and that's Sahana. You ready, Sahana?
Yeah.
Go ahead, sweetheart.
Hi, my name is Sahana and I am 10 years old. I am in 5th grade and today I'm going to talk about my favorite leader. My favorite leader is Michelle Obama. She is my favorite leader because she served as a role model for women and worked as a lawyer for poverty awareness, education, nutrition, physical activity, and healthy eating. This is why I like Michelle Obama.
Awesome. She's my favorite leader too. And one of
Yes,
the
she
most
is.
popular first ladies I've ever seen. In fact, I had the pleasure to meet her in person once at a Cisco conference, I think about 3 or 4 years back. So I was really excited and thrilled to meet her.
Absolutely. And in actual fact, Netflix has a really good documentary on her. I recommend, if you'd like that, Sahana, you must watch it. It's a wonderful documentary on her life. Wonderful job.
Yep,
Great
awesome.
job. Okay.
Let's move on to our next participant here, and that's Arav. And we have Vivan after that and Ishan. So we have 3 more participants to go. Arav, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, go ahead, honey.
Hi, I'm Arav, and my favorite leader is Bill Gates, once the richest person in the world and the founder of Microsoft. He and his wife are the founders of Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. This foundation helps improving public education, global health, and climate change. Despite his immense wealth, Bill Gates' kids will only inherit just a fraction of his wealth. Isn't what he does amazing?
Absolutely, it is. Yeah, and I'm so glad you brought it up. Very important. All right, so since we have a little bit time over here, I'm going to be asking a quick riddle. All right. Okay, this is a simple one. Let's keep the same process. Let's raise our hands if you know the answer to this. Kids, are you loving the riddles? Yes? Okay, all right. So simple one. Why did George Washington have trouble sleeping? Anyone? Miss Raina, you want to try?
No, I think we should have a D3 try that.
Go ahead, honey.
Because he had wooden teeth, so sometimes when he slept, his teeth would collide with each other.
I love all those creative answers. Anyone else wants to try? How about
Yash.
you?
We have Yash.
Because he couldn't lie.
Awesome. Spot on. That's the right, perfect answer. Okay, let's move on to our next participant.
Oh,
here.
wait, Miss Anita, really quickly. One important fact for you all to know about your upcoming president. Joe Biden does not drink, does not smoke, but there's something he loves to have. What do you think it is? And all kids love this. Yes, let me see. Yes, Sanjeev?
I think it might be I think he might be liking to read, and he likes reading.
Something to eat. Something to eat. Shrivas, what is it?
Ice cream?
Yes, it is. Joe Biden loves ice cream. Moving back to you, Miss Anita.
All right, our next speaker here is going to be Vivan. You ready, Vivan?
Yeah.
Talk
Hi,
loud.
my name is Vivan. I am 8 years old, and my topic is environment. We love environment. Environment is our home. Environment consists air, plants, trees, water, and more. I am and always will be respectful to environment.
Are you done, Vivan?
No.
Okay. Keep going, sweetie.
Some things like I like apple trees, and other things in nature like
grape bushes, and I will tell people not to litter and to reduce waste and not dig, pull grass or scrape trees. Can you imagine cows eat plastic thinking it is hay? Without nature, your body would be hard as rock and die. So be grateful for, be grateful. Also, I have a riddle. If you ride your bike twice, what is it called?
If you ride your bike twice, what is it called? Anyone wants to try? Yash, is your hand going up? No, Aditri, you want to try?
No, my hand was up.
Okay, your hand was up. Okay, go ahead, Yash.
Reusing. Recycle.
Recycle.
And always remember the 3 R's and the 3 S's. Recycle, reduce, reuse, say, survive, and succeed. We care for our environment. I'm done.
Awesome job, honey. It's a great topic.
Good job.
Happy to hear your views on it. And what a great platform to share all your views, right? So if you think about more ideas in the future, always sign up for the next Genius Kids radio show so you can share your thought with all of us. All right? Okay, so we have our next participant here, and that's Ishan. Ishan, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, sweetie.
Hi, my name is Ishan. I'm in 5th grade and
We can't hear you, Ishan. You need to come closer. Can't hear you at all.
Okay. My name is Ishan. I'm in 5th grade and I'm 10 years old. Today I will be talking about what I would do if I were president. If I were president, first of all, I would stop racism because that's something that causes riots to happen, that causes police officers to kill people for no reason, and that causes Black people to be very, very mad. So we need to stop racism to make Black lives matter. Second of all, I would definitely take away stereotypes because they're definitely ruining the world. I mean, if a boy loves a specific color, then a girl should love that color too. If a girl loves a specific color, then a boy should love that specific color too. So stereotypes can change the world, so we need to stop them. Next of all, I would if I were president, I would also be more. I would consider having free community, a safe community, because we need a safe community so that nothing bad happens. For example, if people litter, we don't want that to happen because that could hurt our community and that could hurt our trees and plants in that specific place, and that could ruin the specific area, and that could be really bad. So that's what I would do if I were president.
Thank you. You brought up some very good points. Thank you so much, Ishan. Next time, Ishan, I want you to speak really loudly or closer, or maybe get a microphone attached because you have such really good points. So we missed to hear that. Great job. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Is that Aditi, Ms. Renu, or was it?
Yes, we do. We have an Aditi over here. Miss Aditi, tell us where you're from.
Hi, I'm from Michigan.
Oh, welcome. So we have actually, of course, we have California here. We have, I believe, Texas, right? Texas, Michigan, England. Anybody else? So we have a United States of America and a United Kingdom.
And it is really a global show, Miss Renu.
It is. It is. Aditi, go ahead. Let's hear you. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Aditi. I'm 9 years old and I'm in 4th grade. Today I'm going to talk about one of the leaders in our past. I chose the leader Franklin D. Roosevelt. As a president, he was the greatest and kindest. He gave homes for the homeless, jobs for the jobless, and he provided funds for the senior citizens. Franklin D. Roosevelt also helped us through two of the nation's biggest crises. One of them was World War II and the Great Depression during the 1900s. He was born January 30th, 1882, and he died 1945, April 12th. Thank you.
Thank you for addressing that.
Great one. And, no one picked that topic. So I'm so glad that you picked that topic. What a great president he was. And you shared so many things that I wasn't even aware about. So thank you for bringing that up, Aditi. Amazing presentation. All right. So that concludes all of our speakers. For viewers that are just tuning in, you're listening to Genius Kids Conquer the Mic, Voices of the Future, brought to you by Genius Kids, an award-winning program focusing on public speaking and confidence building. We are live every Saturday on 11:70 a.m. from 11 to 12 noon. So do participate and do share all your amazing thoughts and amazing public speaking skills here on this platform. Thank you so much. So that concludes all of our participants. Don't forget to tune in next week. We have our little munchkins, little preschoolers, pre-K kids from 2 to 5 presenting their views on different thoughts here. So please tune in next week. And that's going to be on same 11:70 a.m. from 11 to 12 noon. Over to you.
Absolutely. And one really quickly before we wrap up, because I'm going to have a very special song played at the end now that we have a new leader. Everybody unmute yourself. And I want each and every only one word. Okay, only one word. What is one quality, and franchisees participate, that you think the president should have? An adjective, only one word. Yash, I'll begin with you.
Smart.
Okay, Miss Anita.
Loyalty.
Loyalty. Sahana. Miss Sahana, are you there? Okay, she seems to be frozen. Shrivas.
Integrity.
Integrity. Great word. Very good. Miss Shiva.
Integrity. I was going to say that. Thank you, Srivash.
No, we need another word from you now, Miss Shiva.
Communication. Leaders need a lot.
Okay, communication. Great. Communication. Miss Marufa.
Patience.
Patience. Good one. Shakti. Honesty. All right. Guys, do remember that when you take part in our shows, you must have a very good sound system because it's very difficult to hear you, okay? Miss Leela.
Unity.
Unity, very important, unity. Ishan.
Freedoms.
Freedom, okay. Aditi.
Hope.
Hope. Aaron.
Dedication.
Dedication. Arav.
Selfless.
Selfless, I love that one. Aditri.
Considerate.
Considerate, good one.
Yeah.
Abhinav.
Leadership.
Leadership, have good leadership skills. Sanjeev.
Human.
Be a human, very good. Yes, where are human qualities? Sometimes it's debatable who's human and who's not, right? Vivan.
Non-selfishness.
Non-selfishness, okay, very good. And Sahana. I think Sahana is frozen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a few more minutes. So
What about you, Mr. Anu?
oh, me.
Yes.
Respect for women.
Yes. Very
Respect
important.
for women. Yes, at the end of the day, we respect everyone, but we must have special respect, especially for women, because after all, your mom, your sisters, your daughters, these are the people around you. And this is what we want to see. We want to make sure that there's gender equality and that men and women are equal. So for me, it's huge. Empowerment of women, respect for women, because any leader that can empower women around him is going to be successful. They say behind every successful man, there is always a very strong woman. So keep that in mind. And you guys have done an amazing, amazing job today. Thank you to the Genius Kids team. Miss Ira is back again. Again, it's a day to celebrate. I know some people may not be celebrating today, and that's okay, because I think Aditri mentioned, if I'm not mistaken, was it which contestant mentioned that you are going to be a president for those who support and are not supporting you? Who said? Aditri, you said that. That was a beautiful speech. You brought up a very good point that even President-elect Biden said today. He's going to be the president for everyone. So you don't have to elect somebody. Now that he's been elected, we have to give him the support. And on that note, thank you so much. As Miss Anita mentioned and Miss Marufa mentioned, that Genius Kids is here every Saturdays from 11 to 12. And we provide you this platform to speak. I want everyone to remember you can participate as many times as you like. And remember, no reading next time. I want to see speeches. No reading. I want you to speak from your heart. And on that note, we're going to end the show with a beautiful song. Miss Ira, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. And let's hear what the song is. It's from one of my favorite artists. Thank you, everybody, as well. Thank you again.
That's America the Beautiful by Ray Charles.
America is beautiful. That's right. Can
we have a little bit more volume?
more volume?
Beautiful. Our heroes proved in liberating strife. More than self, our country loved, and mercy for life. America.
Before we close, I'd like to remind all the listeners and the viewers that this entire show is going to remain on the Radio Zindagi Facebook page. So if parents, you want a special clip of your child speaking on the radio, you could go back and revisit. This showcase, this platform is open to kids all across the world. As we saw today, we had kids from 3 different locations spread out in the world. So if you'd like your child to participate, you could send an email to Ms. Renu out there, RENNU Renu D. RENNUD@gmail.com. And like she said, anybody can participate as many times as they'd like. Kids, thank you so much for being here. It's an absolute honor to hear you speak, to hear your views. Great job, all of you. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Thank you, guys. See you
the
next
opportunity,
week.
and thanks
Bye-bye.
everything for the extreme opportunity. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Have a good weekend.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.